Hello everyone, good evening, good morning, welcome back to Wayne's Arcade World. I'm getting the laptop set up here. See that live button? Live. Where's my live button now? There we are. Okay, going through the ads, but we're loading up the chat here. So today we are going to go through two games. I left a community post the other day mentioning just kind of how we are. Hello, Jenna. We're going to be doing some shorter live streams for a while, which basically means less games as we get to the next few weeks, and my dad taxi duties, so you can look back at that if you want. Today we're going to be focusing on a game here in the arcade, and then, of course, one of our Steam games, which is kind of be, I think, kind of the pattern for the next few weeks as we kind of work through this busy month of August that I have ahead for me. And today we are going to do Mortal Kombat. And my favorite character. I was a pretty big Mortal Kombat person back in the day. I was pretty into Mortal Kombat. Others may have been into X-Men, which we've talked about X-Men lately. Some maybe were into, well, I don't know. Let's see. What else would there have been? Street Fighter. Some were big into Street Fighter. My big fighting game, outside of like the Turtles games, obviously, I was into the Turtles, but Mortal Kombat definitely was one of my faves. I don't remember exactly what systems I had it for. I have the Super Nintendo loader right now, and then there's also was like a Trilogy for Nintendo 64, which I think I probably had that as well. So we might dig into that. Okay, skip that. So we can get this a little bit more. There we go. Man, this Windows 7 laptop, I mean, this is here, this guy here. This is what we're using to look at the chat here too now. And this was my editing station really from 2016 when I started the channel all the way up until 2025 when I got the new laptop. And man, it still works. It loads YouTube, but man, you could really tell how slow this laptop is. I was due to get something. And I am going to put a video up at some point talking about my time with Gigabyte and yeah, with RAM apocalypse and SSD price and everything, I couldn't have gotten that at a better time. It's not exactly perfect. I wish I had more hard drive on here. I had opportunity then to get an expandable hard drive for it through Best Buy. They would have even installed it for me if I wanted to for free, but I didn't. It had almost perfect. Everything almost perfect. I would have gotten it then, not realizing SSD for the time were going to blow up. I'm like, I'll be fine for a while. Now I regret that decision, but otherwise, yeah, perfect time to get a laptop. But we got to talk about that, what the possibility of the future is as far as me getting a desktop at some point. A lot of things obviously changed around with my wife working from home and everything, and getting a laptop, which I thought was going to be for my wife, and ended up being my daughter's laptop. So, still point on time. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I wish I had gone right after I had purchased that laptop, went back to Best Buy, got another 1 terabyte because it's got a 1 terabyte in there. I wish I could have gotten the 1 terabyte NVMe or whatever and installed it in there, but now it's obviously very expensive, so I'm just kind of waiting on it. We're still okay in space. Unfortunately, I can't go crazy and I can't install a ton of Steam games on it because it also using up a lot of space for the video editing. So it's unfortunately a kind of a mixed thing. It's a little difficult to mix my wanting to install all the Steam stuff and then also needing space for my videos. And that's where I wish I had that other 1 terabyte, and unfortunately didn't happen. So let's get into Mortal Kombat. I have a list here of my favorite characters' moves because I don't remember a ton of this. But there's a lot of stuff in here. This one site here is actually really kind of... It's having a hard time loading in this. So AI actually is kind of helping me a little bit. But then it tells you, like, these are the moves for PlayStation, move for Xbox, and I have this special controller which things don't totally line up. But let's just get part. I don't know if I want to try to do some fancy moves, but we just gotta get playing because again we're kind of limited on time. So let's get playing. Well, I can do maybe a couple versions, 2 or 3 versions of Mortal Kombat on here. Mainly focused on the systems that I had. Starting with Super Nintendo, and then there is a Trilogy for Nintendo 64, and there's also a Game Boy version, which I don't remember if I had a Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. I may have. I had all my Game Boy games, so I'd have to look, but for now, I'm going to play here. So, alright, let's get you guys set up. Let's get rolling here. And I will officially reveal who my favorite character was. You guys can leave any comments if you want to guess for the next minute or two. If you want to guess who my favorite character was in Mortal Kombat. I'm assuming it was probably a lot of people's favorite character. I definitely don't think I'm the only one that liked this particular character. Yeah, I got kind of green in the background and red. Almost looks a little Christmassy here. All right.
Sonya.
Is it Sonya? I mean, I like Sonya. She's nice, but is that my favorite character? I don't know. I did not play this game ahead of time, so any guesses? The last second. Anyone to guess who my favorite character is? Looking at the comments here. It's okay. I totally get it. Believe me, there's very few that I like too. So I mean, this is one of them. So all right, well. Then if you don't know the character, I won't guess you to know. But this right up here, this guy here with the blue mask, Sub-Zero. He kind of has like these freezing moves and stuff. He's kind of like the, he's got like Elsa vibes to him. He freezes everybody. It was very familiar here. Like I said, I think I have my Super Nintendo games. I don't have my Nintendo 64 games. Not a good start, but again, it's been a little while.
Sub-Zero wins.
See, it's kind of hard. Like I brought the moves up here, but it's hard to look at the PC and do the same. Look at the moves because they're all like you got to go back, down, back, etc. It's a little hard. So the ice vapor ice ball thing, that's kind of one of the cool ones. That's down, forward, and for circle B, which I think is my A. We'll try that.
Sub-Zero.
So let's try that real quick. Down, forward. Yeah, that worked. I don't know how quick you gotta do that.
Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, so you guys can see I'm a little out of practice here. Down, down 2 is a finisher. Forward, back, down 4, or circle and B. Again, I don't have circles. I don't have triangles. I kind of have a PlayStation controller, but although some things think it's a PlayStation controller, some things think it's an Xbox 360 controller. I don't know. It's an 8-bit Do controller, or 8-bit Do controller. Things don't quite match up. Still a great controller, though. But nothing ever lines up in guides or whatever. Alright, let's take this seriously. Forget the moves. Let's just kick some butt. If I could do some memorization or something, maybe I'll come back to this and try it again. But I used to have all this memorized back in the day, but just like I said, Sub-Zero was kind of my go-to. You do all the basic leg sweeps, things like that, you know, uppercuts.
Johnny Cage wins.
Ah! Dang it. Really close that, though.
Johnny Cage wins. Sub-Zero. Fight. Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, apparently I'm really kind of rusty here. I did say this is just my favorite fighting game. This doesn't say I was great at it. Definitely used to be better than this. There we go.
Sub-Zero wins. Fight.
Hello, Tyler. Welcome. Hey, well, at least we got one win here. Finally. See, Tyler shows up when we finally went around. Thank you, Tyler. Moving up to Kano. I do remember those uppercuts doing some pretty good damage.
Kano wins.
Again, I'm kind of looking at the moves here, but it's so hard to kind of look at the screen, look at the moves, and go back in and try it, and then meanwhile this guy's going to kick your butt. He's not waiting for you to figure this out. I'm sure I had some guides through like Nintendo Power or something, because I don't know how I figured these moves out, because I didn't have internet back then, so it's like I didn't have AI to tell me. Cool. All right.
Sub-Zero wins.
We're getting somewhere. Raiden was also pretty cool. I definitely liked also doing Raiden. But definitely, majority of the time I was Sub-Zero. Like I said, I just thought when I actually remember what his moves were, I always thought his like freezing ball things, you know, and all that kind of stuff would do. He had some pretty cool finishers as well. I was starting to look at studies a little bit more too ahead of time, and I also kind of forgot. So I'm like, yeah, it's been so long since I played this, though.
Wins.
Finish him, yes. Classic. Also, welcome, X-Men. And then one of my favorites, I mean, the movie too. I don't know who ever saw that. Who remembers the movie? I don't remember a lot about it. But I did watch the movie, and I don't remember much about it. I'd like to go look it up. I'm sure it's on Tubi or some kind of thing like that at this point, or on YouTube. But let's see. Is it going to start from the beginning again? Oh, okay, cool. So let's do Raid. All right, we'll try this again. Yeah, I was talking about this in the beginning that I think I had both a Nintendo 64 and Nintendo version. There's a whole bunch. I'll show you guys after this round here. I want to play a few other ones too. I think I may have had it for Game Boy. We do have a Game Boy on here, but there's a ton. There's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a whole bunch on here, so. But yeah, this is the original one for the Super Nintendo. It says in the little diagram Super Famicom, but that's just the background they use for all the Super Nintendo, because again, that's like the Japanese version or whatever. But yeah, that's just the art. Sometimes these are in different languages or kilometered or something like that, you know. But for the most part, the games are the same. But yeah, it shows up as Super Nintendo, but then yeah, it always comes up with the Super Famicom. Forgot what I was supposed to do here. Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do there. Oopsie. Liu Kang, I remember him as well. Yeah, the movie was awesome. I really do want to watch that. I really got it. I was surprised my parents let me watch like a violent movie like that, but my dad was also very into the Mortal Kombat series. Played it quite a bit, so whenever it was something my dad liked, I got a little bit of leeway as far as things I could watch, you know. Like they let me watch the Chucky movie as a kid, because they would have normally probably never thought my dad really liked Chucky. Was totally into Chucky back in the 80s, but Child's Play, you know, all that. But so I got a lot of that. Oh yeah. Yes. No, it's been a long, long time. I would probably maybe a teenager. Whenever I last had access to my Nintendo 64, which has been a while. Been a while. Because yeah, I have on my laptop, but it's hard for me to remember. Like, I have all of Sub-Zero's move, but it's really hard for me to look at my computer screen, figure out the move, try it. You don't. There's no pause on here, so it's like he ain't gonna wait for you to try and study these things. I just kind of gave up on it, but I am gonna study moves a little bit better and practice off stream, and I'll probably come back and do this again. I'm sure I'm gonna be doing this on the live stream, but yeah, I gotta study and practice a little bit. Maybe do a second human player so then someone's not trying to attack me, and then I can practice the move.
Sub-Zero wins.
But yeah, this is Super Nintendo version. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look back at my games to see if I have it in there, which I can do that real quick. Scorpion was pretty cool too. I think wasn't Scorpion like his brother or something? It was kind of like a Kane Undertaker type deal or something like that. Again, the characters, they go a lot into that in the movie about the character's history, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's head over because yeah, we show you real quick what we have. We have a ton of things here. So we have the main version, which is the arcade. It's going to be very similar to Super Nintendo. I obviously played this in the arcade. I don't know too many 90s kids that didn't. Here's what we were in. Mortal Kombat. Although this says Europe, SNES. So again, it's going to be more like the Famicom type thing, I think. We have Japan Game Boy. I'm going to go into that. I don't remember if I had this, honestly. I'd have to look through, but let's get right into the Game Boy version. Now it says Japan, so I mean it's Mortal Kombat, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about the language thing. But let's see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember if I had this or not, so I'm kind of curious. But if I recognize this, cool music though. Yeah, we only get 6. I'm guessing this is Sub-Zero. It's hard to read it, but let's try it. I think it's Sub-Zero. It's either Sub-Zero or Scorpion. I don't know. Yay, Sub-Zero wins. Oh, cool. So we do have Sub-Zero. Okay. I love this, like, 8-bit music, though. This is awesome. And Game Boy had some awesome music to it, man. Games. I think I told you guys the story how Todd tried to help restore my when he was working with me about this retro gaming PC, getting that together. Originally trying, with the Xbox, that was going to be my retro gaming PC. That obviously did not work out, but he did try to restore my Game Boy for me. But unfortunately, he did clean it. I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks better than when I probably originally got it. Cleaned it all up, did the retro bright to it and everything, but unfortunately, it appears like some motherboard or something on it completely just pooped out. And unfortunately, it will not power on, but I think my only chance of getting it to survive it would be to, like, get another board installed to do it if I really wanted to. Okay, well, thank you. See, it's been a while since I looked up the history, but I will take your word for it, because it's been a long time. And I do need to go back and see that movie. I'd love to have a movie watch party with you guys, but unfortunately, it doesn't totally work out so well with YouTube copyright. But it'll be fun to have a movie night with you guys. I got a lot on this Roku, you know, and if you're also looking, if you're really into old movies, I recommend going through the YouTube movie app or whatever. Well, not really an app, it's just you can watch it on your computer, but like, there's a lot of really good free with ads movies that just, they're like showing through YouTube. It's like completely legit and everything. And of course, Pluto TV is one of my favorite for like free shows and movies and stuff like that. Roku's awesome. Tubi's pretty good. I don't watch a ton through Tubi, but I'll also recommend Tubi. But I'm sure Mortal Kombat's somewhere in there. It's such an old movie; it's gotta be free. It might even be on the YouTube if I search for it. Yeah, I don't know how they get away with that, honestly. That really kind of surprised me. I wish I could. Believe me, I would love to do stuff like that, you know. Yeah, I don't know what I would do, but there's like some kind of weird thing on YouTube they've been trying to push now. Like, you can like set a playlist to be like a show. So it's like you designate it as show. I don't know what the difference is, but you can create your own like series and like make it a special show. And I don't know what the point is. But they keep on trying to push that for me to like make like a web series out of a playlist. So I don't know. I really don't know what the deal is with that, but yeah, I don't really I don't know if I'd be able to ever like make something worthwhile of a show. I have series on my channel, like the Uber Eats and the gaming stuff. It's not like a TV show, so I don't know what that is or how many people are actually doing that, but alright, that's a Game Boy version. Let's look on to something else here. There's a lot of like kind of hacky versions out there. And people kind of make their own versions and it ends up on this emulator somehow. Again, I don't know. I was not the one that put all this together. Okay, so this is the one we were in, the USA SNES beta. Another Game Boy version. Mortal Kombat 2, FB Neo, so arcade stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and I definitely don't have the money for that, unfortunately. unlicensed NES version. I don't even know what the heck. Some of this stuff's so weird. Mortal Kombat 2 Game Gear? I don't know. Game Gear's kind of a classic system. See if this is any different. Oh, geez, yeah, well, yeah, that's definitely not my, not quite my budget. I don't get that much in ad revenue. All right, the Knott brothers are fighting. I probably also like Sub-Zero because he was blue, and blue's always been my favorite color, so that may have been also why, but I did like his ice moves, too. Again, I need to practice it a little bit more when I don't have the dude fighting me. See if I can kind of work on some of those moves. I know I did at least have his finishing moves memorized back then. Oh, that was a miss. Press start to continue with a K. Okay. I remember one time I asked a theater in Elmhurst. I was asking about. I said, you know, because I was doing, which I still kind of am, even though it's not very active. I was doing this Lilo and Stitch fan group, and I was asking, you know, kind of how much would it be if I wanted to host like a movie showing of Lilo and Stitch, and they said, well, it's going to be very difficult. Number one, because it's Disney, you have to get the licensing thing, and then all the costs. And yeah, when I kind of heard what the process was involved in that, like, oh, okay. I thought it'd be a simple little thing, like, you know, like showing the movie in a yard, someone's yard or whatever. Nah, not quite. I just wanted to show it over at the York Theater. Like, what would the process involve if I wanted to kind of host this event for the Lilo and Stitch anniversary or whatever? And yeah, when she started telling me about what was involved with that, I was like, oh, okay, no, thank you. Sorry to bother you. I never inquired about anything like that again. Yeah, Scorpion is kicking my butt. Jeez, Scorpion. This is supposed to be easy mode? The heck is that, dude? Ha! Had enough of you, Scorpion. Get me mad. Alright. And I remember very well back when this was coming out, like, they were parent groups and stuff flipping out about the blood and stuff in this game, how violent it was and everything. No, I mean, it barely is anything. I mean, look at what we've, seen in Yakuza, so far, going through that series. This is nothing. But man, back in the 90s, early 90s, parents and school group, oh my god, we're just flipping out over this game. I think it's on easy. I'm just that bad at it, so I'm pretty sure it's easy. I just suck at it, but again, for my first time playing this for probably 20 plus years, I mean, who's Reptile? I don't really remember Reptile. That must have been just one of the characters. I don't know how much I played the 2 or beyond. I really only kind of remember the original, so this must be the player that was involved in 2 or whatever. But he's kind of got my outfit too, but in green. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it was. I do kind of remember everyone flipping out over GTA as well. But yeah, this was considered pretty pretty confidential, pretty controversial, I would say. Hot coffee. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'm not a big coffee person, but I'll take one if you're offering. Yeah, cool background here too. I like the kind of dark spookiness of the background here. Millennia. Yeah, okay, yeah. So these are definitely characters I'm not familiar with. So I guess I never did play any of the others. And I definitely didn't play anything like Mortal Kombat 4 or anything. Or like I never. Yeah, I don't know these. But I do like her outfit. She's got a nice purple outfit though. She's kind of cute a little bit. Though. Again, and best as I could see her from a Game Gear perspective. Not exactly high definition, but she kind of got like Raphael swords there too. Those little katanas or whatever they're called. Yeah, she's got the Raphael weapons. Oh my god, that's funny. Ooh, she is good. Alright, now let's switch over to, let's see, what else we got? I don't need to go on 3 and 4 and all that. I mean, but yeah, we have all sorts of versions of Mortal Kombat 3, more unlicensed stuff. Mortal Kombat 3 on Game Boy, Mortal Kombat 4 and 64. I don't think I had that. I don't know. I honestly don't remember what I... Yeah, Game Boy Advance, Mortal Kombat 2, PlayStation, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Mortal Kombat Trilogy for PlayStation. The one thing that I think I might have had possibly was this Mortal Kombat Trilogy for Nintendo 64. So let's take a look at this one. This one I think I may have had. Because this screen kind of looks familiar. This does kind of bring in something in my past. So I think I might have had this. I was definitely still into Mortal Kombat back in the Nintendo 64 days. Yeah. I did not ask to be a wolf. Oh, stupid. All right, let's redo that. It just defaulted that for me. Okay, let's try that again. Deadly alliances and a deception. Okay, all right. All right, let's try that again.
Round 1, fight.
practice. Yeah, I need practice. I'm so bad at this. You know, I don't want to just play games that I'm good at, you know, like River Raid. I'm pretty good at River Raid, but... Oh, okay, so you got the... Okay, so that's... That would kind of make sense if they have a Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation. I could kind of... I could see... That'd make sense that they'd do that cross-platform like that. But right about in that same era, so... Yeah, I'm pretty certain at this point that I did have this. So now the question is, did I only have this for Nintendo 64, or did I have the original Super Nintendo? And that I could check. I just don't. Fortunately, I don't think my Nintendo 64 games were saved from the house fire, but. Nice. Oh, hey, I don't know how I did that, but cool. I did a freeze move. I forgot how I did that, but... Nice. Okay. I didn't really do anything fancy, but apparently I'm figuring out how to do that. Okay. John Wick. I've heard of him. I don't know too much about him. I do know a little bit, but fan. I don't know. I don't know really. I know it's a movie, right? I can't say I know a lot about him. I do kind of know the name, but don't know too much about whatever he did. Rick and Morty, I've seen that a little bit. Yeah, not a ton, but I have seen that a little bit. Yeah, and I do like those kind of cartoons for sure. And was that was kind of Cartoon Network, right? I didn't watch a ton of Cartoon Network. A little bit. I was still mainly. I had my Nickelodeon era, and then I had my Disney Channel era. I didn't really necessarily had a Cartoon Network. It was just kind of, hey, let me go back and forth once in a while, see if something interesting's on. That was kind of my era right there. I mean, but you know, I had my '90s Nickelodeon, my 2000s Disney Channel era. But I did watch a little bit of that, you know, for sure. Nice. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, we did the freeze move. Nice. Cool. the heck is it? Yeah, I mean, it was... You know, I have kind of mixed feelings on that sort of adult potty humor type show, cartoon shows. Some of it's fun. I watched a little bit back in the day of it with Red and Stimpy, but it wasn't something I was huge into. You know, I don't think my parents would have really known or even cared if I'd watched Cartoon Network, but... Yeah, we're waiting for that next delay announcement, right? I mean, it's fine enough. It's not something that I like would refuse to watch. Not something if it was like it's not like against my religion or anything sort of thing where I can't like I was not allowed to watch that as a kid. I just wasn't something that I was into, or you know, like you said with the shock value stuff. It was fine, but I don't even mind like the GTA part of it, you know, like and the stuff we seen like for Yakuza stuff. I don't mind it. Just as far as shows go, like I watched a little bit of it, like I said with Red and Stimpy and some of that potty humor. It was fine, but a lot of the stuff that was on Adult Swim back in the day just never really. I'd see it once in a while, but there was not a lot on there that really caught my interest that made me want to watch anything regularly. I think one of my favorites was probably the first one we played for the Super Nintendo. Let's see if we actually had it now. Let me look. Through my box of Super Nintendo. Like I said, I think I may have had that for Nintendo 64. But let me look here and see if I did have this. I know I had this for either Super Nintendo or Nintendo, or that one, the Trilogy for Nintendo 64. You know, they're stunt racing. Okay, I don't see it in this one. We have two bins, but I swore I had this for Super Nintendo, though. I could have possibly lent it to a friend and didn't get it back, so that's always a possibility, but I doubt it. Oh, speaking of potty humor, I just looked at my Beavis and Butthead game. That type of potty humor I was in. I love Beavis and Butthead. My dad loved Beavis and Butthead. That type of humor, yeah, I mean, I was totally into that. So, but yeah, just Adult Swim never really clicked with me that much. Okay, so I do not see it here with my Super Nintendo games, so I thought I had the original. Maybe I'm just thinking of this trilogy. I'm honestly not too sure. So since I don't see it in there, I'm going to say that I definitely had the Nintendo 64 trilogy one. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, again, Super Nintendo, a lot of versions, man. A lot of versions. That was you, X-Men, right? Yeah, Deadly Alliance and Deception. I don't see the Deception, but I do see Deadly Alliance, so we can do it. The Game Boy Advance, I definitely get this because I did not have a Game Boy Advance, so I definitely didn't have this. But let's load this one as we wrap this up and then get ready for the next hour. So we're doing okay time-wise, but like I mentioned earlier, and I left that post, You know, I'm not going to be unfortunately able to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning for the next few weeks, since I have to get up early to take my daughter to her summer band camp thing at like 8:30, 9 o'clock or something like that. So I'm going to try. I didn't quite get on as early as I hoped to today, but I'm going to try to get on a little bit earlier each day. But yeah, let's wrap this up with this one here, and then we will do our Shenmue grind, as I think we're kind of in a grinding thing here now. It says A. Is this okay? Okay, so my A is this A, so that's nice. Now, any game they've had on Game Boy Advance usually tends to be a pretty good game, so. I show speed, okay. I'm trying to think if I remember him or not. I have to look that up. Let me look that up while this tells you about the history of Mortal Kombat earlier. See if I'm familiar with this channel. Not too much. I'm kind of curious. I want to kind of see what he actually does here. I think he was subscribed to my channel. Oh my goodness, what the heck? 60.1 million subscribers. What the heck? Wow, okay, what does he do? Is it gaming content? Okay, I'm definitely not familiar with him. He likes he's got stuff about the World Cup. He fought in WWE WrestleMania. Speed does Africa. He's a WWE. Okay, so he just does everything. He does soccer stuff. He does WWE. Okay, yeah, I am not familiar with him. He's got a lot more subscribers than me. I guess I'm just too old. I would say I'm just maybe too old not to know who he is, but yeah, he is obviously doing very successful, though. He's got a couple play buttons there with, I mean, I don't think he has Mr. Beast level subscribers, but, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever grow to have 60.1. Like, he's not Mr. Beast yet, but that's a heck of a lot of subscribers. I have not heard of him. Okay, cool. Interesting. He's obviously doing something good there, successful. Woo, wow, 60 million. That's a nice number. I gotta create a profile? Play against CPU, yeah, I don't need to do anything too fancy here. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I have Sub-Zero here, do I? Well, we don't have Sub-Zero, but we have Frost. Kind of like a Sub-Zero, so maybe it's Sub-Zero's sister, so I don't know.
Frost.
That's closest that we get to Sub-Zero, so we'll go with that. Of course, facing good old Scorpion. Why do I face Scorpion? Okay, definitely a girl. Yeah, I would definitely want to do it. I'd like to be able to just kind of travel the country. You know, have the time to do Route 66. I mean, but if I had the money to travel, I would kind of like I think you mentioned about doing. Yeah, this is like really loud. Let's turn this down. That needs to go down a little bit. It's way too loud. I would probably a 50-50 might be kind of cool. Obviously, if I had that sort of subscriber count and money, then my wife and kids could probably come with me more too. That would be good. Yeah, obviously having a family kind of makes things a little bit more complicated too, but I don't know if I would want to do like some YouTubers, like even like how Adam the Woo would, he'd do a full-time traveling, and I'd still want you. I really do, recommend it. Like it does wear on you. You gotta. It's nice. It's a lovely, fantasy about hey, traveling the world, traveling the country constantly. It's something I would love to do, but then it's nice to get back to a home base, and you need to have some home time, some off time. Even when I'm off, work for a few days, and going on a vacation, it's kind of nice to get back into my routine this week, my normal work routine and normal live stream. So it's nice to get there. It's tough. I mean, I would love to have. Yeah, it's handling these games pretty well. Yeah, thank you. But there's definitely certain places I would like to see in the world. Obviously, I think I've mentioned it a long time ago. I want to obviously get to Italy. My wife wants to go to England. One of the big things I want to do is go to Hawaii. That's my kind of thing. Oh no, pixelated blood. I hope they don't demonetize my video here. Okay, well, I'm not familiar with this character, but I like Frost. I mean, she's cool. I can't really tell too much what she looks like from all the pixels and the lack of pixels. She seems cool, though. Where you going there, lady? Yeah, before I would travel the world, I'd just be happy to be able to take like 3 weeks off of work or something like that and do a full Route 66 thing. But that's gonna happen anytime soon. But, right now, my goal with my channel, I think I kind of mentioned this too, is I would love. It's not anywhere close, but I would love. If YouTube, if I made enough to YouTube where I could do less of the Uber Eats and, focus more on, spending time at home with my family, but then I could do more videos, more live streams, etc., and make enough on YouTube. I wouldn't have to necessarily do as much Uber and be out, spend more time at home, benefits all around, being with the family more, and then just being able to focus more on the videos and stuff too. But unfortunately, I'm nowhere near. Yeah, YouTube doesn't quite do that. I make more in a week on YouTube than I do in like 2 or 3 months on YouTube. 1 week of Uber, I make what I would make in maybe 3 or 4 months on YouTube. So not anywhere close. I would have to get a lot more viewers, subscribers. Having people send a lot more super chats and all that than I get now. So nowhere close, but that's my kind of goal. with YouTube. It's never gonna probably ever be a full-time job for me. But if I made enough through here, um, to sort of at least not necessarily replace. I really do enjoy Uber and the traveling and checking out places. And I had like I was out tonight. I had a lot of like repeat customers. At least you got to get to know the people, the customers, and everything. And oh, okay, cool. I'll check. Yeah, I definitely do not know enough about cars to do something like that, but you never know. You just kind of have to kind of do what you do, and yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guides on there will tell you how to make lots of money and stuff. I still kind of go with the thing, hey, do what you enjoy to do, and hopefully one day it'll click. I mean, I never thought I'd even have like monetization, the 1,000 subscribers and the view hours to get monetization. I never even thought that would be possible. So obviously we're moving at a very slow pace, but you know, we're still going with the grind there. So. All right, let's get set up to head upstairs here. So I'm gonna exit out of the laptop here. All right, so. Yeah, this old laptop's been very helpful for seeing the live stream, so. It's not very useful for video editing anymore, but and definitely not able to do Steam off of this thing. But it's still helpful for looking at the chat and YouTube. So, hey, as long as I can actually watch YouTube on this thing, it's good. It still works for that anyway. All right. Got a nice little spot for it right there. So cool. There's your little intro into Mortal Kombat. Definitely. Hey, if you guys like that, I have no problem doing more of it. I'm going to kind of study Sub-Zero's move a little bit more, so hopefully I'm even better at it next time. I do have a laundry thing to do. It's actually not my laundry. I got to switch over my wife's laundry to the dryer. She asked me to do that, so might as well do that since we're down here anyway. And I mentioned in my community post, I am working. I've already done 2 past couple days, short little episodes of Wayne's Gamer Shorts. Just got to edit them. I'll probably have one released in the next week. But yeah, if you have game suggestions, my request list is pretty much empty at this point. So if you have some game suggestions for either live streams here or Wayne's Gamer Shorts, let me know in any of these episodes or anywhere in the community post, the chats, live streams, and whatever. Definitely would love to get your suggestions. I think I have a couple interesting episodes of it coming out. Some pretty old also, but some unique games as well. Very quick. They're going to be like 30 minutes or less episodes. It's not going to be long. Not major series and everything. And to X-Men, if you're still, I don't know if you're still in the chat, I did attempt to, for my first attempt at a gamer short this week, I did attempt to do the X-Men arcade game, but ran into multiple issues once again with save states. I had one save state. Well, I had one where it wasn't letting me do continues. That was messing up. And then I tried a save state, and the save state worked. But then when I went back into it to test it out to make sure it worked, it loaded it, but didn't load the sound. So again, this is just something that with Beta Sarah and the MAME and emulation in general, I've had issues with these save states. The Simpsons one, I tried to do a save state there. That didn't work, and I had to do a full playthrough. And that's my plan for the X-Men arcade game. So I did promise you I am going to do that, but I'm going to have to do it when I have enough time to do one full playthrough from start to finish. And I've only had very short time after work to do it. So I'm going to have to come back to that later. I will do it, but save states are sometimes good, sometimes bad, but they're a little flaky with this system once in a while. It's not as nice as Steam is. So we're just going to have to come back to it. I'm going to have to, when I have a decent amount of time, I'm just going to do one full playthrough of it, and that will be a gamer short episode. But right now, unfortunately, it was not quite cooperating for me to do it earlier. So yeah, these are just kind of things that happen. So it sometimes is good. I've had like the Turtles one. I've done all the save states on the Turtles when I did the Turtle series, both of them, and they were perfectly fine. But the Simpsons did not cooperate, and then unfortunately X-Men was not cooperating. I tried in MAME, tried in FB Neo, and things were just acting weird. Unfortunately, uh, I don't know. It's just glitchy sometimes. Sometimes it's just. I especially noticed the glitchiness with the save states in MAME and FB Neo. So I don't know if there's something about those type of emulation software that the save state, because the save states are not through the individual emulation software. It's run through Beta my operating system. So there's something about them that they don't quite click together all the time, or they break, or they make weird sounds, or they freeze, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But MAME can be a little flaky. So when I do that series for you, I'm going to have to just do one full take on that. So, but I need a little bit more time for that. So. All right. Let me check on some things here. And we'll take you guys upstairs for Shenmue 3 and our little grind. Some stuff turned off here. I have to unplug my light because my remote's kind of dying on me, so I need to get batteries for that. They're upstairs. I just keep on forgetting to put them in. But yeah, I think the batteries are about done on my light controller there. All right. So now where are we in Shenmue 3? So again, I've been kind of trying to figure this out as we go on. Like Shenmue 1, I had Tyler was awesome, and we were kind of going through learning all that at the beginning. The Shenmue series has been interesting. I've learned a few lessons along the way. Number one is to early on do all like the 1-inch punch and the rooster dance, all that, all three of those things. Or whatever. Do those early. Got to get that out of the way. Get your skills built up there. And then the also one is apparently, as I learned, is those toy capsules and stuff and the plants and everything are very important. I ignored that. I should have been working on getting those earlier to get skill books because we're kind of stuck now in Shenmue 3. I need more skills. I need more books and all this other stuff. So that's where we're kind of at Shenmue 3 right now, is kind of with the grind that's involved with that. So that's going to be what we're focused on. This might take us a little bit longer. If I had gotten that stuff earlier, we might have been done with the game, but again, as we're kind of approaching the end of the series here, I'm not necessarily rushing through it. I want to kind of enjoy the last amount of time that I have with this until I eventually maybe replay everything or something, but and I can kind of speed run it. I'm not really interested in speed running it, but yeah. I should have been kind of keeping up on that a lot sooner, so now what it's doing now is, interestingly enough, is because I had the annoying map that it will tell you where all the toy castles are, it'll tell you where the plants are. I keep on exiting out of all that stuff. Now that stuff is handy to us because we can find exactly which capsules we need for which book. Where are the toy capsules for the construction vehicles or whatever. The map will tell you that, where if you want to look where plants are. So we have some skill books now. We got like 2 of them, but we're going to be doing kind of a grind now, as is typical with Shenmue 3. There's always a lot of grind. All the Shenmue games have grinds, and this is no different. And this is where we're kind of at now. Is to continue doing training, continuing to get books and going on that until at some point, I don't know when it is, but at some point, I'm guessing there is going to be a trigger that'll say, okay, you've trained enough, go fight the big bad guy. I don't know when that is yet. we the past couple live streams I've done with Shenmue III, we've just been kind of on a flat doing nothing. I mean, we're doing our job. We're, playing the arcade games, but we were not progressing anywhere. Shenhua kept on just telling us, go train with this guy in the temple or whatever. And then we go there and it says, you need another book. And so we've been kind of not really progressing in the storyline at all for the past 2 or 3 Shenmue live streams. So I think we got a couple books so we can start progressing our skills a little bit better and move along with that. So I don't think we could have really gotten anywhere until we started getting the toy capsules. You can buy the books, but they're very expensive. So that's why I think we're at a point we're just going to have to kind of focus on getting whatever toy capsule we need to get these books, keep on getting until, I don't know what indication, I don't know how we're going to know when we have enough skills to fight the bad guy, but again, Tyler has kind of mentioned to us, he thinks if we do continue to do our regular live streams, we might be able to get through in August. I don't know. I don't know how far we are in this grind of these skills, but again, I'm not in a rush. But that's kind of what we're going to be doing today now. May not be the most interesting for some of you. Again, Shenmue 3 is kind of light in the fights at some point. It's like I've noticed, and we've kind of talked about it, how very much Shenmue 2 especially is a lot more intense with the fights and the QTEs and stuff like that. There's definitely a lot more of kind of grinding along with Shenmue 3, and I think that's kind of where we're at right now with that. But like I could have built up my skills a lot quicker in Bayou Village. I could have done a lot more in Bayou Village, but I didn't realize that was important to do the 1-inch punch and the horse dance and all the other stuff, or to collect all the capsules. Again, I did not realize. I did not know how important those skill books were going to be, and it's kind of locked us out of preparing or trying to move forward in any of the storyline until apparently we've achieved like some point of skill level. I don't know again exactly what that is. So that's my plan for the rest of tonight, is just to focus on that. And then again, because can't stay up too late, and then probably tomorrow, I'm guessing we'll probably be back into Yakuza. That'll be the main focus. I don't know. I want to do at least one game on the Retro PC as well, but I don't know exactly what. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm thinking about a couple things, but I don't know for sure yet. So we're actually not doing too bad in Yakuza. We're a little bit farther than I thought I was, because there's like 17 chapters or something like that, and we're like in chapter 4, which is not bad. Chapter 3 moved a lot quicker than I was expecting it to. So we're in chapter 4. We just got in chapter 4. So would that be a quarter? Not quite a quarter, almost a quarter of the way through. So which is not bad. Good. Again, because I actually had to pay real money. It wasn't a gift to me. I had to pay real money for that. So I don't necessarily want to rush that either. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, we got a lot more to go yet. I think we're not quite, but we're almost a quarter of the way through, because we just started chapter 4. And I think there's 17 chapters in total, so we're almost a quarter way through there. Yeah, again, it's just a lot of work to it. So got everything in here. Yep. Yeah, I'm a little behind in getting my laundry stuff done, but I got a lot of that taken care of after we got back from Shipshawana, so it wasn't like I didn't have a huge urgency to do any of my stuff or the towels yet. But yeah, tomorrow's live stream, we might be doing some towels. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there's nothing else to put in the washer at the moment. So that's all we gotta do for tonight. But yeah, thank you guys for just checking the chats here. So it's interesting, like my chats have been working pretty well. I noticed like if you on the right side of your screen, so me it'd be like right about here, you could actually scroll through the chats, seemingly fine. So I don't know if that glitch that was affecting us is fixed or what, but I've had no, fingers crossed, I've had no issues with the chat. I'm still leaving that laptop down there because it's sometimes easier. I might, if I'm watching a game, it's a little, I might miss what's on the phone, so then I can look back on the laptop where it shows it for longer. So I'm not moving the laptop, but so far, fingers crossed, the laptop has, or not the laptop, the phone has been fine. So that's been good. I didn't have the glitch where the live chat wasn't showing the replays, right? Like we had with that one particular Yakuza live stream. I haven't had that for a while, so hopefully the glitches have worked out. Still a bummer that I don't have that archived if I ever do want to do a Yakuza playthrough thing. It'd be a long series if I want to do a playthrough. I'm still thinking about that. I will do Shenmue 3. I don't know when I'm going to start releasing that. I don't know if I want to wait until the series is over or not. It's going to be a similar thing where I release it every Wednesday. I will do it. I just don't know exactly what time I want to start that, if I want to wait until Shenmue 3 ends. But it will be, the typical like we did with Shenmue 2 and 1, where it's like, 4 or 5 hour video, part 1, part 2, part 3, etc. I might, because this is going to be a little longer too, because we've been at Shenmue 3 for a while. I might split it up like, Bayou Village Part 1, Bayou Village Part 2, and then Nyamu. I don't even know how, I still don't know officially how to say this village. I always forget, but not where we are now. Part 1, Part 2, etc. So, Nawu? I think that's, they mention it, and then I always forget how they actually pronounce it. I think it's Nawu. Where the heck is my other dog? Yeah, she's guarding my office. I'm not in the office. The other one's over here somewhere. So there we go. Sleeping in the shadows. Yeah, it's really quiet here. Anyway. So obviously I don't want to get you guys too bored, like watching me train for an hour, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Again, I don't know how much is involved or how much we can do, because we do have limited time this week and the next few weeks, but I want to do a little mix of even like mixing in obviously the work stuff. So like the forklift job, I'm going to mix that in with the training, with looking for these toy capsules, getting new books, and just kind of go back and forth, do the rooster job or whatever, the chicken job. I want to mix it up a little bit, keep it somewhat interesting. But yeah, we do have possibly a little bit of grind ahead of us. We'll still earn money. I don't know if there's going to be a point, because like I remember there being something I read online where there was some point in Shenmue 3 where I needed at least 5,000 yen or whatever that is. And I haven't run across that yet. So I don't know exactly what that is, if we passed it, if we needed it, if that's still coming. I don't know. So I'm still doing the forklift job and stuff just to kind of build up money, and then obviously we have to get food anyway, because that's the way Shenmue 3 works. You need food. So we're still going to be doing a lot of the basic stuff, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of focus, I think, on the training, as well as searching around, using our map for what it's meant for, finally, which is to find the proper toy capsules, because there's a lot. There's still stuff that we have to find with the herbs. There's also a side quest, which I'm assuming Tyler knows about anyway, because Tyler knows everything about Shenmue. I just ran across this at one point, looking through stuff about, I saw this in the map. So there's a thing called again, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Nauru tour flags. So you got to visit a dude by the harbor, and he'll give you a quest to get all these flags. And then I don't know what the award is, but this map, which is kind of annoying, but actually has a purpose now, tells you where all these like 6 flags are in the world. So you got to find the flags. So I might see what the heck that's about too. There's a million subquests, again, stuff that we haven't done. Depending how long we have to do our grind before we have to have the big battle or whatever, we might try to do some more of these subquests. But we'll see. I don't know how it worked. We definitely didn't do all the subquests in like Now Village or Bayou Village and Shenmue 2 and the others or whatever. We didn't quite do everything there as we could have, but all right, I'm gonna load you up here with Shenmue, and then I'm kind of a little hungry. I need to get like a little snack or something. I had a pretty good dinner, but I think I ate a little bit earlier too than I normally do. Yeah, Sundays are always a little weird with my eating schedule because I'm trying to sort of be a first shift type person, but I'm still kind of in third shift mode, and it's interesting. Oh, but here's our map. So I got a couple things loaded here. I got where all the toy capsules are, and then I got where all the flags are, the tour flags. We have to go down by the ferry terminal to talk to I forgot what his name is, but there's some dude we got to talk to here. So I don't know if we can do that or not. But this is what we got on the map, and this is what we're going to be following. And then we have the pawn shop. That's the pawn paradise. That's where that's a new paradise. I think there may be more pawn shops. I don't know. I'm trying to. I should have been figuring this stuff out a lot earlier. Unfortunately, I did not. So I'm trying to figure this stuff out now, so we can try and progress a little bit. Like I said, I'm not in a big rush, but would like to still progress a little bit anyway. Because I don't think it was letting us do much until we got more of these skill books. Okay, we gotta get this moved over. Let's see. Tyler. All right, Tyler shows he's away right now. Let's give him a thumbs up just to let him know we're back on Steam. Okay, cool. Let's get our chat loaded. We'll let this run for a second.
From a distant land in the east, from across the sea, he shall appear. He does not know of the strength hidden within him, the strength that would destroy him, the strength that would fulfill his wishes. When he is ready, he shall seek me out, and we shall brave together the rocky path. I shall wait. This encounter has been my destiny since ancient times. A dragon shall emerge from the earth, and dark clouds shall obscure the heavens. A phoenix shall descend from above. Its wings will create a purple wind. In the midst of the pitch-black night, a morning star shall glisten, alone.
Alright, so I have to pull up my map here, so I may not see your chats right away. Hopefully I do. Alright, I'm trying to strategize what our best course of action, because I don't want to necessarily waste my time or your guys' time. How we want to proceed with this. What I think is one of our best options right now is to kind of see what toy capsules we actually need. If that makes any sense. We don't need to have every single toy capsule. There's a lot of them in this game. Much more than I think any of the other Shenmue games. But we do need certain ones for certain skill books. That much I can tell you. So... see if he'll let us do some training.
Grandmaster Betty, have you been training? Hmm?
Yes.
Care to show me what you've learned?
Of course.
Good.
Now, obviously, we are maxed out on endurance. That's the 2,000 HP that we have. But we need to keep up with this and this. Now, this is level 28. Attack's only level 7. That's kind of surprising to me. I don't know how far these go up, but... I don't know if we got to max out on all three, if that's what our goal is.
Practice makes perfect. Perfection makes a master. Put in the work, and the advanced techniques shall be yours. But you must put in the work.
Sure.
In other words, grind, grind, grind. Because it's a Shenmue game and you gotta grind if you wanna play Shenmue. So, I'm guessing this is the guy we're supposed to talk. Well, there's the flag thing. Maybe these are the flags we're supposed to get. I'm not really sure. Let's see what he's got to say.
Excuse me. Do you need help? I'm the tour guide for Niaowu, so I can help you find just about anything. Do you know where I can practice Kung Fu? Kung Fu? Kung Fu. Kung Fu. Sorry, I'm not even sure what Kung Fu is. I'm looking for somewhere I can practice Kung Fu. If that's the case, then leave it to me. For all your martial arts needs in Niaowu, I highly recommend Liuhe Hall on Blossom Road. But I encourage you to visit the martial arts shops in the promenade and gather some information first. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, it's not giving me a little exclamation point thing to start a mission with him, but so I don't know. Maybe that's something that will come up later, but right now, let me look up the guide. I have it still here on the browser. To get the Niaowu tour flags in Shenmue III, talk to Wu, I don't know how to say that, Wu Shming. Outside the fair mode, start the quest, then find the blue Chobuchan flags located at, etc., etc., etc. Return to this dude and get your reward. So, okay, I don't know when we can do that, but fine, that's cool. So, okay. So that's the flag, though, but I don't know whether, well, we can do that. But anyway. Forklift job?
Hi, Mr. Dutchin.
Hey, bud. You came at a good time. Want to do some work?
Sure.
Oh, great. I could really use the help. Let's get started then. The cargo I marked on your map goes into this warehouse. Here's the map. I'm counting on you.
Must be on the other side. Take the lady dress over here. Let's. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Now we've gotten 6 up to this point, which is obviously 1 more than the required. I don't know if it's possible to get 7. If they leave you enough time for that or not. I'd like to see if I can get 7, but we'll see. You seem to get the most amount of money through this job than any of the other stuff. The chicken one's not too bad either. I mean, we have a chance to get number 7. Let's see. This is about the shortest you could do in the forklift job. Shortest distance. Let's go for it. I don't know if we'll get more. I mean, I would assume we'd get a little bit more money if we get 7. We get like 200, I think, when we get 6 of them. We got spots for them, so why not? I don't think we're going to have a 8th or whatever, but I think we have time to get 7. What is that here? There it is. No, go down. There we go. I'm just gonna sit there because I can't. I'm kind of stuck. Kind of got myself in a hole, but it counts. It's there. That's funny. Back to help me. I'm stuck. I thought I got penalized for getting my forklift stuck in the corner. That's funny. Yeah, that is enough for today. Let's see what it gives us. Transport at 7. 385. That'll take a lot of wood chopping to do that.
This part is crazy, but you still met the quota. I'm gonna have to give you a little extra for this. Got it. Thanks.
Like I said, I don't know if we have a money grind coming up, but
Okay.
if we
I'll see you
do,
later.
this is the way to do it for sure.
Excuse me. Got it.
What? Speaking of that, we can do a little bit more training. I want to get back to the pawn shop, and there's at least one pawn shop that I know of. Because again, there's so many of these toy capsules, but I don't know which ones we need. So I need to get a good screenshot or something of this. I think we can do some more training with this guy.
Excuse me. Have you come to train? You can open. You've come to spar, eh? This fighter is Red Wolf. Now, give it your all.
Red Wolf, but it says Red Dragon. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. 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 Yeah. Sparring. Come again. You're
Probably look at what the notepad's been telling me. Now, all these I think we've mastered at this point. We can go check them out. I haven't done these in forever, but...
Edge punch. Maybe I'll use.
See if these still the same thing where it says it's like mastered or whatever. I don't think these are based off the book. Yeah, these are all still, it says master, so. I had a lot of fun doing it. I wish I could. This is another thing that I could have done earlier in Bayou Village. I could have gotten that leveled up a lot quicker. But yeah, there's really nothing other than just wasting your energy. There's really nothing you can do with this at this point now. Nothing you can do with that. Okay, so nothing's changed there. Nope, you do not need to practice. You're good at that.
Excuse me.
Well, thanks again.
So I gotta get to that pawn shop. Let's see. Is there more that I'm not? There's gotta be more than one pawn shop. I just saw the one in the Paradise one, but. I'm not really sure. I think it's just the one. Alright, I guess we'll head over there real quick. Get some food along the way.
Excuse me.
Care for a... Thank you.
Trying to buy a little something from everybody over time. I want to try to support everyone's business here, but can't really keep track. But obviously, I'm trying to go for some of the bigger items, you know. I like that, the big items, big items. But it's not too bad to have some of the little items as well, because if you're close to 2,000 but don't want to use up a big amount, it's nice to have these little ones as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Negative stuff. Let's Stage items for skill books. Mastering skills makes Rio stronger. I mean, I have a lot of skill books. Apparently need more though. Shop cards. Yeah, I'm not sure a lot about what a lot of someone stole some of this stuff. What we can do with it. Have all these tickets. I've collected a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what I do with all of this, but yeah, we have like 2 pages of things here. So. Alright, did we miss, did I go the wrong way? Shoot. Whatever, we'll just go this way, I guess. Ooh, that's something. Okay. Ooh, fancy.
How about this one?
You've got a good eye, kiddo. This set's a new arrival. I just put it out for rental.
Wow, really?
You'll land so many fish, you'll forget the other rods exist. Of course, it's more expensive than the rest. So, what's your pleasure?
Yeah, I kind of turned myself around. It wasn't that where I was going. But let's try this way anyway. Let's do the chicken thing because I like this game. It's kind of fun. Check. I don't think I have any new chats, but kind of quiet in our chats tonight. From John's our last one. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if anyone's actually watching right now. I can't tell. I think it's actually just me on there right now. We lost Tyler somewhere in there too, so I don't know what happened to Tyler, but yeah, Tyler might be busy. We'll try to get a little more Shenmue if he's able to get on like Tuesday or something like that. We'll try to get a little more Shenmue for him.
Hello, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, it's you! You've done all you can for today.
What?
Could you come by a little earlier if you want to help?
Oh,
You'll get
Good point.
fine. Be like that then. Okay, I can't do the chicken job apparently right now. So, yeah, let's do our training. We're up here anyway. Let's do the training with the other guy. And then we'll see if I can get back to... I was trying to go back to the pawn shop, the one they actually know where it is. And I got turned around somewhere here. Or is it... It's back here, right? Because there's that. Shoot. Let's do the training, because we're here anyway. Let's do the training.
Hi, Mr. Scher.
Yo, wanna spar?
Of course.
All right then.
Thanks for the offer.
No problem.
I don't think we've ever checked out the pharmacy yet. It's interesting.
Whatever your ailment, we have the remedy. We also purchase herbs from collectors.
Cold medicine. Headache Excedrin. Oh, I love that. Okay. You can buy Excedrin. I like that. Does not cure. A general painkiller does not cure the headache itself. Okay. Ooh, this is some. These are. Wow, you get some good boosts from these though. That's some big HP for that. I'm stocking them on this stuff. Man. Ooh, look at that. 600 for those, man. Big guys in there. 900.
Take care.
So we're all stocked up on the medicine. Is that in a food item? Yeah, I think that's mixed in with our food items. I'm gonna have to Google again where those pawn shops are. What's back here? Anything interesting back here? The heck is this again?
Excuse me. I'm what you call a color fortune teller. I can read your fortune by looking at colors. Would you like to know your lucky color? My lucky color, eh? Exactly. 10 yuan for one reading. Yes, please. Now then, let's see what color appears. I'm starting to see it. Yes, I see it now. I see the beautiful hue of your fortune. Your lucky color is blue.
Blue. Well, I like
This
blue.
color will bring you good luck. Make the most of it while you can. This is because color fortune effects are short-lived. Got it. Thanks.
Bring up my map here. Well, tell me where the one game is that's no. Yeah, we passed it earlier. Well, we'll just have to pass around. I think it was somewhere towards the middle of like the promenade or whatever. Back here. It was down here somewhere. We'll come back to the. We'll come back to the pawn shop. Remember where it is now. I got a bet on my lucky color blue. Alright, let's look up. Let's Google it. Where it is. Color. Guessing. Lady in meow. Blue. Oh, okay. So. Oh, okay. So I can. That's right. I forgot about it. I can do it. I can play it through in the Golden Goose. Okay. I know it's somewhere else too, but we can do it in the Golden Goose. Okay. That's fine. That's the area we got to get into anyway, so that's fine. So let's run grind a little bit over there. Because I still have all these tokens that I have like 10,000 tokens that I'm not like really doing anything with. So if I can get some kind of prize or something out of it that I can maybe exchange for money, that would be good. Is it a new paradise? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works because the this is a golden goose right here. Our pawn shop straight ahead. So let's see if we can find that game here. So I know it's somewhere through here too, but oh, there's Ron. Yeah, we got a mission with him too. Before we do that, I want to get this done. Yeah, right here. Cool. All right, let's bet some money.
What?
Or tokens.
This is Flowerbird Wind and Moon. Would you like to try? It will be an exquisite time, I promise. I ask that you pay up front. All right. Which do you bet on? Flower, bird, wind, or moon? Here goes.
Fortune teller did us good again.
Wind. Splendid. You won. You're good at this, sir. How about another round?
Again, what am I doing with 13,000 tokens? I don't really know. It just is what it is. Alright, let's see what we got to do with the run. We are kind of on a submission with him as well. This is maybe why we can't do the flags.
I have a question. A stolen scripture? Yeah, I want to get it back. What would you do with stolen goods? I wouldn't hang on to it. I'd pawn that right away. Where? Depends on what it is. Either a pawn shop or antique shop. I see. A pawn shop or an antique shop.
Well, we do got to go to a pawn shop anyway, so let's do that, I guess.
Excuse me.
Oh? Are you worried about money?
Actually, I have a question. I'm looking for a scripture that was stolen from Liu Jiao Shrine.
A stolen scripture? We don't buy things like that here. For starters, most of my customers are sad gamblers who lost at the Golden Goose. I've never met anyone who would sell stolen goods. I see. Is that all? You don't have anything to sell? Oh yeah. You can also trade items if you have a complete set of them. These are the items I'm willing to buy. Guess they're not selling because they're so cheap. Come back if you need anything. Hello, I'm looking for a stuff. We don't. I see. Is that all? You don't. Oh yes. Let's see what you got there.
All right. This, I think, probably is going to be wise for me to take some screenshots. So I don't have to keep on coming back here. There's a couple that we're not far from. We have the breakout. We have the hidden sandstorm. We have these two. We need to get these two. I gotta look where the firefighters. Now, obviously, we've not gotten anything here. We wanted the forklift, or the. Let's see what is. Shenmue 1 capsule sets. Shenmue 2 capsule sets. Shenmue or heavy machinery firefighter sets. So, let's. I gotta figure out these herbs too, though, because that's the whole thing. I don't. Licorice. Oh, so we have that. I think we have enough to get this one, don't we? Sweet, okay. Then what do we need here? Alright, let's because this map does show where these plants are and stuff. Another thing I should have been checking sooner. Alright, so again, I apologize for the boringness here, but again, I think I'm the only one in this chat right now as it is, so it's just something I gotta kind of get figured out anyway. So we have that, we have this. We have plenty of these licorice things. We need a bellflower. And we need this, ginger. To get the back twist fist. Alright, so now we need what is this? Peony. Okay. Ginger. We apparently need a lot of ginger. We need ginger, and we have that, whatever that is, jujube, and cinnamon. I know what cinnamon is. To get the tiger thigh. Alright. And then here, ooh, boy, we need a lot of stuff for this. We need bellflower. And we need peony again. And trifolite orange. Okay. light orange to get. Oh, well, we need something else too. And ginger. To get the grievous strike. Okay. So that's for the herb sets. Alright. Alright, so back. Alright, capsule sets. This we should be able to get. Let's do this one right now. Who do I need? I need Rio forklift VIER. Okay. Now the maps tell me where the Shenmue 1 capsule sets are. So let me get a new map up here real quick. Or oh, actually, I think it will tell me. Let's see here. We need SD Rio. Is that standard definition? Forklift VER. Okay, so we have a whole lot of those, but we don't have that one. We have a ton of these, but we don't have that one for whatever reason. Now, will the map easily tell me where that is? Shenmue 1, yes. Oh, okay. Right here. Right next to Snowman Ice Cream. So that's actually pretty close to where we are. Okay. Alright, we are going to come back to you, bro.
Nothing like a good, honest trade.
Yes.
If you dig up anything else, come on back.
That's actually pretty close, so I think we can get this pretty quickly. Again, no guarantee we're going to get it on the first try, but we got money. Let's do this. This is right over here. Where is this? Up here, maybe? Is it in the shop? Oh, right here. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I'll give it a try.
Alright, let's get this. And we're looking for SD Rio Forklift VER. Another Nozomi. Nope.
This is great.
I mean, that is great. I love Nozomi. She's so adorable. In that dress, I would love a real life version of that. I'm just saying. Nope.
This is cool.
It's cool, but it's not what we need. We'll have a lot of Nozomis. I don't need this many Nozomis, but as much as I would love to help. Okay, so apparently this is a tricky one to get. We're gonna get it though, darn it. I'm not giving up till I get it. Ah.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not what we want. We got the grandma.
This one is interesting.
Oh my god.
This is great.
I might have to like sell some of these, like get some money back from them. Need a whole days.
What's this?
Wasting my money it is.
This is great.
Come on, bro. Hell yeah, this is like an ultra rare one.
What's this? This one is interesting. What's this? This is cool.
Maybe this is one you can't get. I don't know. Bro.
This is great.
Oh, it's not great.
I see. What's this? This is great.
Come on.
This is cool. Oh,
Forklift.
I see. Oh. What's this? What's this? What's this? This is cool.
I'm starting to wonder if you can't actually get that.
Oh,
What the heck? How rare is this? Oh my
this one's
goodness.
interesting. Oh. I see. This is great.
Okay, I'm getting kind of bored with this, to be honest with you. I don't know. Like, how do you. Oh my god.
This is great.
No, it's not great. I love the zombie, but what?
This one is interesting.
No, it's not interesting. Well, that's a bummer. That is a tricky one. We'll try something else, maybe.
Hey, I'm looking for...
We don't.
I see.
Is that you don't? Oh yes.
Uh,
These are the items I'm willing to buy.
buy some of my freaking. Want some of my apples? There we go. I'll just buy some of my apples. Give me money back. I don't really need that many apples. Pretty much gives garbage price for everything, though. That means willing to buy my. There's some for 5, wasn't there? He'll buy some, but he'll buy bananas. There you go. Sure, I don't really need that many of those. You want that? Sure.
Sorry if I can't offer much. Come.
Hey, I'm looking for...
We don't.
I see.
Is that you don't? Oh yeah. Let's see what you got there.
Oh god, that was frustrating. We literally just need this is the Shenmue 1 capsule set. Look, I got 23 Nozomis, 9 Chen, 11 Ines. I got 1 Chai, because we exchanged the other one. Or sold them. Freaking need this, just this one little Rio forklift. Oh my god. Alright, let me mark that where that was. I don't know how important the back fist is to have, but that was annoying. Shenmue 1. Capsules left of ice cream shop. What is that area called now? New Paradise. Promenade. Let's see, where is the Shenmue 2 ones? Maybe I can get some better luck with that. And we need basically like everything. Aw, Maria, that's so adorable. That's our girl Joy on the motorcycle. That's so cute. Anyway, distracted by Joy. We need basically everything here. Oh no, wait, we don't need it because we already have Breakout. Okay, and we have the Hidden Sandstorm. This is what we need. Where the heck? What is this fire? We picked up 1 item so far, so we've been to that capsules area. Where is that? I don't know, what would that be called? Fire extinguisher series and all? Oh, firefighter, I bet. Okay, where is firefighter then? Oh, back by the ferry terminal. Oh, okay, interesting. Alright, well, let's check where that is. Might be able to do another forklift job, get some money back, so they're wasting all our money.
Huh? Well, you can always come back if you change your mind.
Alright, well, let's do that. Somewhere back by the ferry terminal, I guess. Okay, interesting. Why is it so hard? It's got to be some ultra rare. I'm sure that's not. I'm sure that's by design. Hello, Tyler. Welcome back. So, we'll show you where we're at here. Obviously, you kind of figured out we're doing the grinding with the things. So, this was kind of annoying. I spent like, I don't know how much money. No worries, man. I'll show you what we were trying to do. So this freaking thing was so difficult. No worries, man. So this is the Shenmue. We need 1 item from the Shenmue one to get this skill set. We're trying to get more skill sets so we can proceed in the game. I'll show. We'll do a couple times here anyway. But I'll show you the one thing we need, and I have not been able to get it. And I've been going at this and going at this. This is the one from Shenmue 1. This has the grandma, Nozomi,
This is great.
the creepy dude, all that. So we've been getting a bunch of these. But they got apparently 1 very rare. We got Shen.
This one is interesting.
So we've been doing this. We've had a ton of Nozomis. So I've been doing this, but I need the one apparently is really rare, is the him on the forklift. So this is the one, at least the one. I think there's more than 1 pawn shop, but this is the only one I really know where it is right now. I'm trying to get this one piece here.
Excuse, I'm looking.
We don't.
We're still doing this mission here with the sculpture or whatever.
Oh yeah. Let's see what you got there.
But I have not been able to get this one thing in here. Right here. There's this one skill thing here, back fist. I've gotten all of these, but I cannot get... This is the one I need. Oh, and there's actually more of them here, too. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one right here. I cannot pick this up, so I'm assuming that this is a... I'm assuming this is... Yeah, like you said, it's hard to get. I'm assuming this is the rare one. I have been trying tonight to get that, and I can't... Oh, so you've never gotten it. Okay. It's in there, but it's a rare one. It's the only one I need to get that. Now, in the Shenmue 2 set, we have Breakout. We picked that up last time. I got the Hidden Sandstorm. So we got all the forklifts. So now I'm going to head over to where this one is here for Sudden Shear. Sudden Shear. So this is all the fire. This, the map says, is over by the ferry terminal. So we'll see. But yeah, this one is bugging me, man. Like, I did like 20 times. I could not pick out this stupid little thing. Like, it was getting me so bad. But anyway, I kind of gave up on that.
Interested, huh? Well, you could
We do
always
have a
go
couple
back
new
and
skill
see
books,
your
so
mark.
we've been doing some training with each of the 3 spots. The one by the pier, the master by the pier. We went to Li Hao and of course over by Wushen Hall. We've done all that. We're just kind of mixing it. Like I said, I won't be on for too much longer because I have to unfortunately get up early. But that's all we've been kind of doing today. We're grinding at that. Did the forklift job once. I might go do that one more time. So yeah, I think I kind of mentioned earlier in the live stream. I think we're yeah, I know, August 4th. Isn't that crazy, man? Welcome to August. Yeah, I think they just want us to keep on building our skill level. I think that's what we gotta do here. Yeah, doesn't it seem so futuristic, right? You know, isn't that crazy? 2030, I can't picture. But then I couldn't never picture the 2020s either, so the 2020s always seem so futuristic. Oh, here is I knew that there was a color game here too. Okay, so it is here. Oh, okay. All right, over by the where the heck are we? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, yep, over the thing is. Okay, so we do have 2 spots where we can do that. That's cool. Good. We did the color game again. Got some extra tokens. I have like 13,000 tokens at this point. I don't know what to do with it. Oh yeah, the cat. Yeah, I love the little. I've not seen a cat, but I love that touch. It definitely reminds me of Shenmue 1. That's just a cool little touch. I appreciate that sort of stuff. So let's see if I can find where the heck this. Somewhere by the pier, or toward the side of the pier. Yeah, we still... I was also mentioned there is some sort of subquest where this guy has you find these flags, but we can't unfortunately do that yet at this moment, so... Let's see. I guess it seems like it's on the side here somewhere. Alright, where is this? So it's on the ferry terminal. Is it inside here? I first started on YouTube, using YouTube in around, I believe, 2005. Pretty close. Because I actually had my original Google account not connected to, the channel. Actually does show a registration date of, like, December 2025. So, yeah, I mostly use it then to watch other channels, obviously. I wasn't, like, broadcasting much, but I was like in fan groups for Kim Possible and such stuff like that.
It's really late. I think I'll head back to the hotel.
Yeah, okay, go right back to the hotel. Where the heck is that? Find that capsule tool. Where is that? Oh, okay, 2nd floor of the ferry terminal. Okay, whatever. I guess I should have figured it would be up there.
Hey, Shenmue.
I can look up there,
What
but
is it,
okay.
Leon?
Where did you say you saw people practicing?
It was a...
Near to...
Take the...
Okay.
Yeah, same. Well, we're still obviously grinding,
I'm
continuing
going
the
to go
grinding
back
for a
to your
while.
room.
Okay.
See if we catch her outside. Ah, did she already go to bed already? Ah, it's only 9, not even 9:30. Go to bed somewhere. It's a funny way she sleeps. Sometimes she's on her side, sometimes she's on her stomach. She just sleeps in just a weird spot. Sometimes she's over here by her book, but why does she sleep like that? She's gonna like suffocate herself. I could not sleep on my stomach. I could not. I don't even like sleeping on my back. I sleep more on my side. I move around all night and I eventually end up on my back, but I do not purposely try to fall asleep on my back. Yeah, exactly.
Looks good.
I guess there was nothing to do back then, so you just had to go to sleep, you know? Sometimes I like when she's outside and she talks to us. I kind of do miss the stories that she would do with us over in the Bayou Village. I wish that we had more of the conversations and playing the face game and all that. I feel like we have less interaction with Shenhua in this city than we did in her village. Like it feels like she almost feels like more of a like hard to say it, but like she was going on like different missions with us and more fights. Here she kind of I don't know. Honestly, feels like she's kind of more like an NPC than an actual like person that we're working with. Maybe when we get to the final mission, she'll kind of like there was that one part where she was like in the village and then she actually like fought the bad guys with us or whatever. Like, yeah, she feels like more kind of NPC vibe going on than here. It's kind of interesting. Like, she's with us, but yet there's really not much she could do with us. She just kind of walk around randomly around the village. She doesn't really like contribute a lot. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But yeah, she doesn't. She has more NPC vibes than she did in Nio Village or in in Bayou Village as opposed to Naiwu? I still can't remember. I still wonder if I'm saying that right. Naiwu Village. Alright, anyway. Yep, still practicing. Again, we're just kind of the same thing. We're just grinding at this. So, alright, let's see if we can find... See if we can find that toy capsule, see if we can get that. We still have stuff to level up in, so we do have things we can train. We're not like master. It's not telling us to look for a new book or anything yet, but...
Hey, you!
Yes.
Okay, about a few more. Okay, kind of makes sense.
Tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, a few more kind of makes sense, yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Be careful. Those
She always just kind of says, they kind of go through the same thing every single time. Again, the story doesn't change that much. It's kind of... Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wish there was still a point where we can go and talk about our family's history, but they don't really kind of do that anymore. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, we're just going to continue with the trading and go along as we can with that. Like I said, I'm not in a big rush. I mean, it'll be nice to see the ending, but I want to kind of enjoy it as much as we can. It's been such a long journey. It's going to be kind of sad to see that. Oh, we got a rainy day today. So we still can't do anything with this guy yet. No. Alright, well, let's go up the second floor. I think I remember now there being that toy capsule up here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's like a really odd spot to have it too. Like, why would there be a toy capsule thing up here? But yep, it is up here. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we can get. Maybe we'll have better luck. I don't know if there's a rare one at this one, but...
Okay, Captain.
Let's see. January 2026. Yep, you are right, sir. Yeah, this is the firefighter one. Yeah, I mean that'd be pretty accurate. We still got a little bit of summer to go yet.
What's this?
Yeah, we'll just keep on going.
I see.
I can't remember exactly which ones we need.
This one is interesting.
Oh, cat game called Stray that takes place in Kowloon. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Stray. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a quick note of that. I'll look that up later. That is nice. Let's see. Did it say that? I take a screenshot. Okay, cool. I got a little screenshot of that so I can look that up. Nice. Let's see, what is that? Oh, $29.99. Not too bad. I'd rather get it on sale, but I guess that's not too bad if it's a full game.
This is cool.
$30 sale. Okay. That's not too bad, too. Yeah, that's one I'll add to my watch list or something, just so I can kind of keep an eye on that.
This is great. This one is interesting. What's this? This one is interesting.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of similar ones here, so I don't know if we're going to have a rare one here or not.
This is cool.
Yeah, the only way we're going to know for sure is to head over to that pawn shop. I don't know if there's a rare item there or not as well, but while we're here, obviously we can still do some more trading. We can do the forklift thing again if we want. We'll do some rainy forklift driving, huh? That could be interesting.
Hi, Mr. Dutching. Sure. Oh, great.
I don't know, are we supposed to operate a forklift in the rain like that?
Take those items to the ship using the forklift. Here's the map. I'm counting on you.
So I guess it's on the other side. We got something in here. Okay, we're taking some fridges, I guess. And if you want to watch it later, you can go back to, we actually did get 7 for the first time towards the beginning of our, starting Shenmue 3 today. We did get 7 total items, so we've done 6 up to this point, and I did get 7, so if you feel like going back to watch that, you can, but we ended up getting like $380, something like that, for a pretty good amount. Yeah, thank you. So we'll see. This one's a little bit farther, though, so I don't know if we're going to get 7. We had a very short distance. We went from, like, right in that front door, basically, to the ship, so we went very quick. So yeah, it was just about the perfect way to get 7. So I think it's kind of hard to get any more than 7. It's hard to get 6 as it is. This one's a little bit longer, so I'll be happy if we get to 6. But usually we get like 200 if we get 6. We've been spending a lot on those toy capsule things too. And then we actually got to go a little bit farther into the... Yeah, it's kind of funny, too. If you look towards the end, like, I got that 7th one. Or actually, no, we went... That'll be fun. I'm definitely planning to purchase that. Even though I did Shenmue 3, it'll be kind of fun. I'm definitely going to, at some point, go back to it, you know. Probably not super right away, but I'll watch for sales and get it if it's a good sale. But, yeah, I want to do a full Shenmue 3 playthrough again with the enhanced version. It'll be fun to see the difference. Yeah, it'll be something until we get 4. I definitely really want 4 now that we've kind of completed, or almost completed this. I really want to see what the 4 is going to be like now. But, yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so definitely. So get me a good sale. That's going to be very tempting. Yeah, you know, I think as long as they, yeah, I think it'll be fun. As long as there's definitely some different stuff, it'll be worth it, you know. You don't want to necessarily just play the same game over again with, like, you know, better graphics, as nice as that is. So you want to have something be a little different for sure. To make it worth the purchase price, you know. Yeah, isn't it good? It's going to seem weird, I bet, right? See the 30. I know the 30s definitely felt weird for me, but then now it's hard to believe that, like, all of a sudden now I'm, like, in the 40s and I'm working towards the 50s. I'm quickly approaching that, but... Honestly, I think it probably felt like a bigger difference. Like, for me, 40 didn't feel a ton different than 30. But 30 definitely I felt like older going from 20 to 30, so. But yeah, everyone's kind of different. I mean, it's, you know, definitely as you get towards 40, you start to kind of, your body definitely starts to feel a little bit older, for sure. I think I would say probably the 30s more, just because, you know, I kind of at least, you know, that's when I started to have, like, a family and more stuff established with, like, my job and everything. You know, it's nice, you know, obviously 20s you have a little bit more freedom with stuff. But, you know, like, I was kind of just going along, you know, just hanging out with friends and stuff. You know, it was fine, but it was nice to kind of have more purpose in my life, it felt like, once I had, like, kind of the family thing going on, you know? Yeah, exactly. Big arcade and everything, too, yeah. Yeah, exactly, so... Yeah, there was more arcades, like, yeah, but it was definitely... Between my 20s and 30s, there wasn't a lot going on, like, game-wise and that sort of thing. I was running my arcade and still a little bit in my 20s, but, before I moved out, but, Gaming was pretty good. I was still probably more focused on console stuff at that point. Let's see, 2000s, man, I would have to say probably, because I didn't get the Wii until I was married and was renting our first house. That was like around 2011 or so. So 2000 was still pretty much focused on Nintendo 64. But then I also still had a lot going on with, college stuff and, something dating and stuff a little bit here and there, not much, but so I wasn't doing a ton of gaming. Go down. There. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get 7 this time, but we got 6 though, so we should get at least 200. Yeah, we're not gonna. I kind of had a feeling because we have to kind of maneuver around here a little bit farther, so it's a little trickier. We've been good at getting 6, but yeah, if you go back in that stream, we actually got kind of similar like I did here. We got kind of stuck after we dropped the last crate off. We kind of got trapped. Thankfully, it didn't affect us because we dropped it off, but then I kind of got myself stuck. It was kind of funny, so that's kind of worth checking out. But I can't remember what. It was pretty early into our. Oh, 3:30. Okay, so that's not bad. It's like they're giving us more now than they were before.
Great job, buddy. This port is crazy, but you still met the quota.
Of course.
I'm gonna have to give you a little extra for this. Got it. Thanks.
I kind of miss the, which this guy reminds me of always.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they still had a
See you later.
crate carrying thing where you could do the crate carrying. If they had that, it would be perfect. They had I mean, it was kind of a grind too to do that, but I kind of do miss it. That was kind of fun doing the left, right, I kind of miss that. I wish they had that, but I'm glad they have the forklift though. But oh yeah, I mean, I imagine there are probably stuff in the jungle that we don't know about for certain. I'm sure there's a lot of hidden stuff. Now, dinos, it's possible. I mean, I think we would have spotted dinos if there were out there, but I would not rule it. I mean, there's definitely creatures out there. I would love to explore the jungle. I mean, it would be totally fun for sure.
Grandmaster Bay. Have you been? Yeah. Care to?
Sure. Do a little more of this before I wrap it up for the night.
Good.
That would be great. I would love that'd be perfect at a time with our finishing this. I don't know if they're ready to announce it this soon, but that'd be perfect. Like we finish up 3 and then we get the announcement during the summer, At least an announcement that it's actually in development. I don't know. If they don't have a release date, that's fine. But hey, an announcement that they're actually working on it, I'd be okay with that too. I would take that as a win. I would not complain. Level 2. I'll be glad when they make these moves a little easier to recognize too. Because these go so quick, so I'm glad when they're gonna supposedly slow this down a little bit in the enhanced version. It's so hard to read. Keep on grinding, that's what we're doing, grinding.
Thank you, Grandmaster. Practice makes perfect. Put in no much.
Yeah, we've heard you say this before. Okay, buddy. buddy. So, yeah, cool vibes with the rain for sure. Yeah, they have capsules everywhere, but obviously there's only certain ones we got to get to in order to get those skill books. But see, I always get turned around here. Okay, so we got to go this way. Yep, okay, cool. No people. Why can't I go there? I want to go there. Anyway. Let's go more times. So annoying. There we go. Come on.
I'll give it a try.
Oh man, this is rare.
What's this? This is cool.
Yeah, this is what we were doing earlier, just going through this. We're getting a few of these guys. I sold a few of them to the pawn shop, yeah, but try to get some of my money back, but it's gotta be so rare. I don't know, man. This is like
This one is interesting.
yeah, I do like that. It's a great nod to the first two. I got so many Nozomis at this point. It's like hysterical. See, I can't get that one, man. You said yourself you never got that one, so oh, that has got to be a very rare piece. But anyway, driving me nuts trying to find that. But now I want to see exactly what I'm not gonna do. I gotta try and figure out the plants too, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. But
I'm looking.
We don't.
I see.
You don't. Oh yeah.
let's see. There's a rare piece of that
Got there.
firefighter set. Let's see what we need there. Oh, I wonder if this is a rare one. We got a bunch of these. We need the CO2 fire extinguisher and a fire axe. Again, we got 0 of these, so who the heck knows? But yeah, look at that. I got 26 Nozomis, 12 Shen, 14 Ine, and 5 Achai. And none of that stupid one. Like, it's so frustrating. All right, well, let me. I can have notes out here which ones we need, so let me just add to that. So we need the fire axe, and what's the other one? CO2 fire extinguisher. Yeah, I'm gonna Google that later just to see how rare that is. I wish there was just somewhere I could go to like a store and buy it or something like that. So, and that one, and then that one is the firefighter capsules. Uh, Second floor of the ferry terminal. Okay. All right, let's try that one a little bit. Let's get this document saved here real quick. Toy capsules. And then that will cover that. And then if we get that, then I got to start. I've already taken notes. This is what we need. I didn't even look at any of these yet. I don't know. Are these? I don't know if these are toy. Oh, these are capsule sets. All right, I gotta look. There's a whole bunch of things here. I have not looked at any of these yet, so I gotta dig more into that. Prize sets. Yeah, I don't know about anything. We have nothing here yet, so I don't know what we got to do with that. But her herb sets were not too bad. We have the first two. We have the Heaven Flip and the Shinbo Smash. We need these three. I've taken notes of these, so one of the next Shenmue ones, I'll start looking where these plants are. They're on the map. There's some repeats. Like, we need a couple gingers here. We got, like, 3 gingers that we need. We need a peony, bellflower, and I think that's about it. And then this cinnamon one here. So these shouldn't be too hard to find. We should be able to get these. This should be a little easier than the toy capsules anyway.
Not interested, huh? Well...
But now that we know those two, we can go back. We'll try a few more of those capsules for the heck of it. And then we'll wrap it up for the night, since I have to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to try any more of that tonight. We'll wait on that to get the forklift one. That's got to be rare. But yeah, I am going to look in a little bit. I'm sure people have probably talked about that online. Probably ranting about why they could never get that one toy capsule. That's got to be such a rare item. The other ones that we picked up, those other 2 last week, from like Shenmue 2 and I forgot what the other series was. And we got those really quick. Like, those were very easy to get the complete set. That did not take long. I don't remember if you were in there or not, but yeah, we'll get something. Like, I remember when we got the full set, he did say something in particular like, "Oh, good job," or "I got it," or something like that. He like did like he sounded excited. It made extra music, and he's like, "Oh, I got it," or whatever. So we'll know. Obviously, we haven't got it yet, but he does say something special when he ends up with the complete set, and then we know we can go get it. But I have the notes down for those 2 in particular. I don't know if anything, that fire axe might be a rare item, but there are 2 things we still do need. So we'll try that for a couple minutes, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Such a weird to have it just like randomly up here in their like little hotel thing or whatever this is up here. I don't even know. I'm not even sure what these beds are doing up here for, but
I'll give it a try.
they remind me of kind of that free hotel in like the way beginning of like Shenmue 2. God, that feels so long ago when we had that free hotel down. Oh my god, that feels like forever ago. So again, we're looking for a fire axe and a CO2 fire extinguisher. And nope.
I see.
Yay!
Interesting.
So that we got that. Cool. All right. So I'm guessing the fire axe is the rare item. Let's try at it for a little bit.
This is great. This one is interesting.
Oh, thank you.
This is cool. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm thinking that fire axe is another rare item. I'm just guessing.
This is cool.
I got another one of those CO2 things.
This is cool. This one is interesting. This is great.
Alright, we'll go down to 3,000. So a couple more tries here.
I see. I see.
Alright, I'm going to call the axe to be a rare item as well. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up. Not sure what my dog is barking. I got to find out what my dog is barking, so... And then we'll wrap it up for the night, but... She's being annoying. Probably barking at a cat. Alright, back to title screen. Alright, we're all set here. Alright, so I'll be right back with you guys. Let me figure out what's going on with the dog, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Yeah, just as I suspected, they were barking at a cat, and I let them outside and let the cat go upstairs. So see how you good now. So yeah, because they usually don't bark like that late at night. But yeah, that's what it was. They were bugging my older senior cat too. She must have been down there trying to get some food, and yeah, but she went upstairs, so they'll be good. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Tyler. Glad you came back and got to see a little bit of the Shenmue stream. But we will be back maybe a little earlier tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back a little earlier, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll probably be doing Yakuza. I think Yakuza. I'll probably do a little bit in the game room as well, but I think our main focus for Monday will be Yakuza. Tuesday, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out when we get there, but I think we'll be back into Yakuza tomorrow, later on tonight, so I will keep you updated and let you know what's going on, let you know, give you a little heads up when I get back online. But it was good. Like I said, we still have a little bit of the grind, a little bit of the training to go, and maybe get those toy capsules at some point. Yeah, that was a pain though. But yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one to get those two. But maybe we'll focus next time. We'll focus on some of the plants and stuff and try to get the things there. But apparently those are two rare toy capsules that we need that are a little bit hard to get. So interesting. But anyway, hope you all have a good night, and we'll talk to you later, Tyler. And thank you everyone else for joining. Have a good night.